Unfortunately, due to technical issues, the next couple of episodes have no game audio. To remedy this, I will supply background music without game sound effects. Hey everybody, this is jokerspice, bringing a little spice to your life. Last time we beat the Force Temple, simple as that. And now that we've beaten the Force Temple, let's see what's different. We were in Kokiri Forest last time, but not too many things will have changed there. We could see for ourselves, but we'll eventually get there, and you can see when we get there. But there's just like no more enemies and stuff. Once you start a save file and you're adult Link instead of young Link, instead of starting at your home in Kokiri Forest, you will actually start here. So it's all well and good that we're here because this is where I wanted to be anyways. Alright. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. You've learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. J-Spice, we shall meet again. So, to demonstrate this, when we put the Master Sword back into the pedestal, we will return to being young Link. We still have the items that we have equipped, but if you look in our paws, you'll notice that the hookshot, the poacher saw, and the bow and arrow are no longer usable. But we can use our sticks, our slingshot, and our boomerang again. So there are some items that only young Link can use, and items that only adult Link can use. Which makes sense. Alright, so why would we want to be young Link in the first place? Well, there's a couple things that we can actually do now, only as young Link. If you recall, there is a man in the windmill in Kakariko Village. And he was very upset because there was this young boy that came once upon a time with an ocarina and played a certain song that ruined the village. Or at least ruined the windmill. So maybe we gotta go investigate that. I will meet you guys in Kakariko Town. Hello everyone. We are in the windmill, the back of Kakariko Town. And now that we're here, we can take out our ocarina and we can play the Song of Storms. The same song that this guy actually taught us. Oops. Oh, how is this happening? There we go. This is all really strange. This did not happen the last time we played this song. And it looks like the well is draining. That's so strange. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. Yes, it is going very fast. Although this would be a pretty good treadmill, if I may speak here, like an infinite treadmill that you can just run around like this, and then like whenever you want to stop, that's awesome. It's a good old-fashioned treadmill before electricity really existed. But yeah, now that we've played that song, the well here is emptied. The well was empty earlier. By earlier, I mean like when we were in as an adult, but now the well is empty here. If we tried going down the well, however, we would have noticed that this hole would have been blocked off. Where exactly does this hole lead us? To the bottom of the well. That is an example of a bootstrap paradox. It's a very famous paradox that occurs in time travel. Without talking too much about the whole time travel and what exactly time travel is, actually, sorry to the cut right here, but make sure you put the Hylian shield on. Don't have your Deku shield on. It's a bad time if you do. But the bootstrap paradox is, if you go back in time, and let's say you brought back with you this antique pot that you got when you were a child. You got this antique pot from this older man who said it would bring you luck. If you went back in time and then met yourself and then gave yourself the same pot and said the same words, you would have realized that you were the one who gave yourself the pot to begin with. But then the question becomes, where did the pot come from? If this is an endless loop of you giving yourself the pot, wouldn't the pot have to come from somewhere? Wouldn't the pot eventually age and decay? What happens when that happens? Anyways, it's just a famous bootstrap paradox, and it's very interesting that it's in this game. I can't hear the spirits whispering in this room. Oh, I can hear them. Look for the eyes of truth. That's what they're saying. So we can walk through this wall. This dungeon, this isn't actually a dungeon, because if you look in our map, this place does have the capability of having a dungeon map and a compass. So, yeah. Didn't think you guys, I bet you didn't think we would be in a dungeon so soon after last episode, but here we are. This can be done a lot later in the game. You do not have to do this right now, but I figured we might as well, since we got the appropriate song for it. All right, here we have a chest, so why don't we open that? It's just a very interesting, the bootstrap paradox is in this game, simply because it doesn't really make sense. So the way time travel seems to work in this game is that you can travel back and forth between these different worlds, kind of reminiscent of the Dark World in A Link to the Past. It's a similar concept. I don't know how that hit me, but whatever. But over here, got a Triforce. As you can imagine, if you see a Triforce somewhere, probably want to play Zelda's Lullaby. In this very game, there is the patches of dirt where you put the seeds in. Now, oh, what happened? Oh, I think I just didn't play it in the right spot. That was weird. So the patches of dirt in this game, you have to put a seed in the patch of dirt in order for the plant to grow in the future. We saw that last episode and the episode before that. And the thing that doesn't make sense about that is that if the Song of Storms was already played, Like, the Song of Storms shouldn't have already been played to that man in order for that thing to work. You have two different kinds of time travel mechanics existing inside the same game. It's super weird. Like, if the Song of Storms thing is true, then what should have happened was that all the plants are already going to be planted. But if the plant thing is true, then we should have never been able to learn the Song of Storms, because there's no... There's just simply no... there's no one to, like, learn it from in the beginning. Oh, I messed that up. No more hook shot, which means we can't kill these things very easily anymore. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna grab my sticks. Awesome. So, now that we're down here, this is the first thing you want to do when you enter this dungeon. You want to get in here, and, ugh. What is that? What is that? Gross. Oh! Oh my god, we're stuck! Ah! Whew! What is that? Well, that is a dead hand. Watch out for its infinite hands. Aim for the head. So, oh god, that thing's gross. It's got this long neck. And it's not gonna... It's hard to do a jump slash on this thing because it won't reach down unless... I don't even think I can do a jump slash on it. You can't... Can I attack it like that? Nope, not like that either. So yeah, you can't attack this thing unless one of these dead hands grab onto you, and you can't attack it unless it gets super close. Ugh. This is some nightmare fuel. When I was a kid, this thing scared the bejesus out of me. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. This is like a game on the N64. Imagine that thing redesigned for a modern system with HD graphics. Oh my god. This thing's terrifying. Like, what even is that? It's like, okay, so it's an undead creature, sure, but like, undead of what? Like, it doesn't look like a person. So, like, what is it then? Ugh. It's got no eyes. Like, it has no eyes. It's just hollowed out eyes. These weird, gross, like, is it halfway in the ground? Or is it, like, see, that to me suggests it's halfway in the ground. Oh, nasty. Or is it just waddling? Is that just the bottom half? It definitely looks like something that came out of Silent Hill. Anyways, your prize for defeating that, boss, I guess that was the boss of this level, is the Lens of Truth. Something interesting is that, as you can see on the lens, one side is blue, the other side is red, but the icon shows the blue cornea, or the iris of the eye, because it looks like an eye, and the pupil is red. Be sure to try to use it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press the C button again to stop using it. So this is the Lens of Truth. Magical glasses, or a single glass, that lets you see things that wouldn't be there unless if you didn't use them. They're still there in 3D space. Like, I can still open this chest without necessarily using the Lens of Truth. Oh, okay, a huge rupee, yay. But technically the Lens of Truth is not required. As long as you know where everything is in the game, you can technically just do the entire game without the Lens of Truth. So this entire dungeon is technically optional. You have to unlock the dungeon, but the dungeon itself is actually optional. So let's see what other goodies we can find in this dungeon. I actually didn't get that chest over there, so it's a good thing that the camera pointed us to it. Bombs. That's nice. We needed a bomb refill, so that's not so bad. Let's see. As you can see, there is a doorway here that we couldn't have seen before, and there's holes all over the ground where that we would not have been able to see before. So it's very important that you know that they're there. Ooh, watch out for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. Oh, there is a master, not a master hand. This is at Smash Bros. There is a wall master here. Filled on rupees though. Alright, let's see. I know I'm using these sticks a lot, but it's not like we can use these sticks when we're an adult. Most of the game is played when you're an adult, so might as well use these sticks when I have the chance. Got some deku nuts. It's always kind of useful, I guess. I guess maybe not super useful, but whatever. We got some deku nuts. I'd love to go in here and get that chest, but there's a hole there. The thing about those holes that are actually different from other kinds of holes that you might see everywhere else in the world is that the ones that are that you need the lens of truth to uncover, you will just fall through. You will not hang off the edge, so you have to be very careful about that. So well and good. Now we got the compass, which is great because now we can see where all the treasure chests in the dungeon are, which can be very useful in figuring out just where all the items are. Let's see. Apparently, there's a couple items near here. Apparently, there's an item here, but I already got the one down here. Oh, that's a whole other floor of the map, so definitely doesn't count. It'd be nice to get the dungeon map, though. Oh, there's a hidden room right here with a chest. Perfect. Awesome, we got ourselves a small key, which is great because we saw a locked door in that center room, which we will want to open. There's no particular order you have to open any of these chests in, so that's good to know. Or not the chests, but the doors. Got another small key, so there's already 2 that are just out in the open, so you don't get stuck. None of the dungeons are designed so that you can get stuck, even if you have multiple keys at once. Alright, in here... Oh, we got another keys. Keys for Smash Bros, am I right? I'm just kidding. I'd be pretty disappointed if Keese made it in. Alright, cool. Make sure you use your lens of truth to avoid falling into despair. And, oh, I guess the only thing that's in this room is a golden skulltula, which is all well and good because we only need 1 more golden skulltula in order to get our prize, our 4th prize. And we're in Kakariko Village, so it's all well and good that we get this prize now. Man, the Kokiri sword looks so pathetic as soon as you've gotten the Master Sword. Like, look at the little icon just like next to the Master Sword. It's just so tiny and insignificant. Let's see. We need our lens of truth. Yeah, so if I like got on the edge of that little thing, I would have just fallen off. Alright, let's see where to go. If you don't want to use any magic, you can just spam the lens of truth like this and it won't use like any magic at all. So that's something that you might want to consider. I know for a fact that I'm going to need some bombs. I'll go ahead and take that out. This is a very tricky room. Lots of things in here that can kill you. There's another reason why I told you to take off the oh, ouch, the Deku shield, because there's a lot of fire enemies. So like, for example, that what's it called? The oh, what's it called? I forgot all of a sudden. The green bubble, that counts as a fire enemy. The fire keys are fire enemies, so if you don't feel like losing that, then you might as well not oops. You might as well just ignore it. Oh, I almost fell there. Holy crap. Yikes. This is a like. An enemy that eats shields and certain clothes. Beat it quickly to get your gear back, or otherwise it'll run away. So, bombs kind of work well on this thing. For some reason, this... Oh, okay. Yeah, so this thing just took our Hylian shield. So we need to get rid of this thing as fast as possible before it goes away and takes our shield forever. That was a shield... Okay, I'll just use my Kokiri sword. It won't try to eat us again. Oh, what? Okay, actually, I've never seen that happen before. Usually that thing just tries to run away after it takes your shield. Man, this thing is gross. It has this weird moving... Everything is gross down here. It has this... And then there you go, we can get our shield back. it kind of makes me think like it has like this moving texture on it to give it like the semblance of something slimy, and God, it looks gross. And like we don't see likes too many times in 3D Zelda games, but I'm kind of happy we don't see like an HD version of that. It's horrifying. All right, let us actually let me think. Oh, we don't have the dungeon map yet somehow. Alright, I don't want to kill all these enemies again. It's kind of annoying that all the enemies came back as soon as we left the room. Just ignore that. Only a couple more chests in the dungeon. I think there's literally only 2 left. Yeah, just the 2 left, so once we get both those chests, we'll probably just leave. But yeah, this dungeon is, it's interesting. It feels like one of those, like, extra dungeons in A Link to the Past and stuff like that. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but, like the dungeons where you come in and it's like you just have to use an item in order to get like a heart piece or something like that. But there's loads of dungeons like that in A Link Between Worlds as well. So if you haven't played that one, but you have played, oh, I guess I'm using a bomb shoe instead of a regular bomb. That was definitely by accident. That's all right though. Works the same way. Got ourselves some more Deku nuts. I think we're chock full of Deku nuts now, holding up to 40. Man, I don't even know if I'll use 40 Deku nuts for the rest of the game. It's just so many. You know, I'm just realizing that the last chest in the dungeon is probably just the, it's probably just the dungeon map. Oh, you know what? It occurred to me, I never went this way before. And I believe this is where the last chest is, so... Wait, that doesn't make sense. There has to be one more chest that we're missing. Because that dungeon map is in this dungeon. Strange. Oh well. This dungeon is pretty strange. Hey, you know what? I was just saying how I haven't been using Deku sticks in a while. Perfect place to use them. That is a Gibdo. It's the exact same as a Redead. It does the exact same thing. They're palette swaps of each other. Maybe one of them has more HP. I have no idea. But it's dead now, so... Alright. Lighting up these torches will open these tombs one by one. Some of them have hearts in them, some of them have enemies in them, but one of them has something that would be pretty useful for us. That one just has keys, though. So I'm just gonna defeat those keys before they go on fire. Ooh, Deku seeds. That's always useful. More keys. That sucks. At least they gave us some hearts. Oh! It's kind of good that I landed in there, because this is another small key that's here. Weirdly enough, it does not show up on the map because it's not in a chest, so easily missable. Oh, another Gibdo. That's gross. But the only thing that was important to get in here was the small key, so we could just get out of here. So what happens if you ended up falling into one of those holes? It actually does not take you, it does not like hurt you or anything. It's not like a bottomless pit. It actually takes you somewhere. So why don't we figure that out right now? I know there's a hole over here. Navi actually kind of warns you a little bit when the holes are there. Like, for example, this wall says something. Danger below. That's what it says. So, there's a hole here like we saw before. Boom. There we go. That's our last treasure chest, too. Gonna grab the lens of truth. I don't know if there's anything down here like that to look at. Let's see. The dungeon map is probably around here, where these torches are. There's a Redead here. Remember, you can play the Sun Song around Redeads in order to stun them. But hurting a stunned Redead will cause it to awaken immediately. So be careful about that. Alright. Here we have a completely new kind of rupee. We've never seen these before. Now that I got the dungeon map, I just want to quickly see if I got everything. Yeah, we got everything. There's just one more room we didn't open. Well, once we get back, we'll open it. When you collect it, it would normally would give you 5 rupees, but since we don't have any rupees, or sorry, since we're so full on rupees that we can't collect anymore, we won't get anything for it. But as you can tell with the music, the more rupees you collect, the higher the note is, and if you collect 5 of these silver rupees, something will happen. In this case, the door opens, so that's good to know. And with that, we're back up here. So why don't we go ahead and open that last door? Should be around here somewhere. Oh, I just forgot. You have to re-equip the Hylian shield. There we go. Okay, that was weird. So there's a door around here? That's what our map says, right? Oh, no. Sorry, there's no door here. There's a door in this center area that we need a key to open. Somewhere around here. There we go. Awesome. We did need another stick, so it's good that we got that. Hey, 20 rupees. Useless. And that's it. That's it for the bottom of the well. I believe this is the last golden skulltula down here anyways. Let's see. Yep, that's all. That's everything. There's nothing else in this dungeon, so you can go ahead and leave it. Unlike the other dungeons, there's no final boss that's gonna make you go all the way back to the beginning. Oh. Make sure I avoid that hole. Oh, I want to go this way. Yeah. Alright. And, oh man. I'm gonna use a bomb on it. Oh, it just crawls underneath it. Sweet. I don't know if I killed it or the bomb killed it, but I think I killed it. I never tried using a bomb on a skulltula. It just didn't seem like it was worth it. Oh well. Bomb shoes are another one of those items that are pretty optional for the most part. I think you may need to use it twice in the entire game, but oh well. And that's it. That's it for the bottom of the well. We've completed it. And our prize was the Lens of Truth. I think the last thing we'll do in the episode is see what our 4th prize is in the Kakariko Spider House. And then we'll call it an episode. What do you guys think it'll be? Hope it's not something useless like money. There we go. This guy is saved. What's up, man? The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. Oh, super. It's bomb chew. We got 10 bomb chew for that. That's a terrible price. I mean, I guess I used them, so like they're not completely useless, but seriously, that's not like awesome. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did, and leave me a compliment. Or actually, yeah, if you can compliment me in the comments, that would be nice, but I meant to say comment. I was gonna ask you guys to let me know what you guys think of the bottom of the well, and if you guys thought it was really creepy when you were kids. Otherwise, subscribe if you'd like to see what happens in the next episode. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.